Hello friends, we are here again and I welcome you all on this my new channel. And of course we are just repeating, revising and all the courses which are relevant to your UPSC and PCS papers as well. And it also it also includes all pre and mains papers also. So here we are going to discuss the meaning of prehistory, how the India, when we talk about India, prehistoric culture in India, so India is nowadays politically united, and those days India was just not politically united, as you know. But when we talk about India of that time, it means we are talking about the geographical India. So you always have to keep this thing in your mind, how India was, how India was, how India was sized, how India was measured at that time. So that was related to only geographical locations. So we are going to discuss the meaning of prehistory. The past of humanity began long ago. Most of it went unrecorded, and this unwritten past constitutes prehistory. Unwritten past. How unwritten is not clear. Unwritten past, unwritten past. When we talk about unwritten past, the unwritten past constitutes history. This is the thing, history. So how uh, past, how uh, how these things, when we use how, it always has the answer that how we have our past. But a small fraction of the humanity's past was recorded or written down. How? Again, I am using the word how. How much? It means if I say like I just take 100 as a measurement, so only 1% or 2% of that particular 100 is considered as it was recorded or written down. So humanity's past was recorded or unwritten and written down. It means that was a small fraction of humanity, and it is this written past that constitutes history. Written past, written past. When we have written past, written past, it means written past is considered history. Again, history, written past. Then prehistory has been divided into uh, various ages or periods on the basis of nature of material remains of the past. So that was divided into various ages. Divided into various ages. It various ages. Various ages. On the basis of nature of material remaining of the past. It means material materials. Materials are most important thing to calculate the past, to measure the past. We when we divide on the basis of these things, so there are many theories. So first is radiation theory. First is radiation theory. Radiation theory, how this theory was observed, how this theory was came into light. So this is an interesting theory, holds that modern humans evolved from Homo erectus. That's the first thing. The modern human, modern humans evolved from Homo erectus. You have heard the name of Homo sapiens. Now we are using the word Homo erectus. Both the terms have different meanings. So Homo erectus fairly were in Africa, were in Africa. Africa. That's the point. That is the radiation theory. And then those people, the earth by migrating along different routes. This view is called the radiation theory. It means the people from Africa migrated to different parts of the world by different routes. So this is radiation theory. Right? So theory, radiation theory, and that is supported by the genetic evidence of modern human population. So when we say evidence, what are the evidences we have? The evidences of modern human population. Modern human population. Population. So this is the radiation theory, right? Human DNA from all races and regions of the earth is nearly identical, implying and our species has a fairly recent and common point of origin. That was radiation theory. So, many evidences were there in the world, but we adopted this kind of theory when we talk about what we talk about, the concept of Homo erectus, the people who were just who were just evolved from that particular point. So that was the Homo erectus theory. Now second theory is parallel evolution theory. Second one is parallel evolution theory. Parallel evolution theory. So that is second theory of history. So another theory holds that modern humans evolved in parallel from several dispersed Homo erectus populations at roughly the same time, right? Another theory that is holds the modern humans evolved in parallel. Modern humans evolved in parallel from several dispersed Homo erectus population, from several how several many several dispersed Homo erectus populations. That is the one point. Some intermingling of these regional populations were going on. The evidence of the fossil evidence support this history. The fossil evidence, when we talk about evidence, if there is evidence of anything, we can calculate, we can measure the theory of history. That is the fossil evidence. The fossil evidence. So this theory is supported by fossil evidence. Again, we talk about hominid fossil evidence. Hominid. Have you ever heard this name? Hominid fossil evidence. Hominid. Africa is said to be the cradle of human race, as it is also said. So anthropologists always have this concept in their mind, like Africa was cradle. Cradle means how the people of that particular phase developed. So when we talk about that, anthropologists have always unearthed the oldest human skeleton in East Africa. So in places such as Hadar, uh, Olduvai, Latoli, etc., etc. So one of the best preserved human remains in the female skeleton found at Hadar in Ethiopia, and that is the place is Hadar or Hadar, you may call as it is appropriate. So anthropologists always try to assemble about 40% of young girl, and that was given the nickname Lucy. And Lucy belongs to Australopithecus category. So that was the first skeleton found in Africa. It is always said. So hominid fossil evidence was also supporting that thing. The how many evidences we always have. So like always Africa was the main thing. So anthropologists have unearthed, and how that was the medium of unearth. There are many mediums by excavating the earth, and many tools are needed there. So that was the thing. So anthropologists have unearthed the oldest human skeleton in oldest human skeleton. You know, skeleton has all the features of the body. So skeleton, many skeletons were found that time. So skeletons in East Africa, East Africa, and many places like Hadar, Olduvai, the places, Hadar. Please note it down all these places. Olduvai, 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 Hadar, all these places are located in East Africa. Latoli, and etc. etc. Many places. So one of the best preserved human remains is a female skeleton found at Hadar in Ethiopia. Female skeleton in Hadar, which is in Ethiopia, And anthropologists assembled about 40% of the young girl that was given the nickname Lucy. Lucy nickname. Lucy nickname. And it belongs to Australopithecus category. Australopithecus. So please note it down. Australopithecus categories. Australopithecus categories. Now we talk about very recent evidence, but this is so old you may recognize as Hathnora evidence. Hathnora is very recent places according to history is measured. So Hathnora evidence. So recently there was no unequivocal evidence of the occurrence of the true hominid fossil anywhere in the Indian subcontinent, as it was said that time. So this is in sharp contrast with the number of such finds in eastern and southern Africa, Europe, and parts of Asia, including China, and Java in Indonesia. The discovery of such a fossil as Hathnora, that was Hathnora is the place, it is just nearby Hoshangabad in Madhya Pradesh in the Narmada Valley. So that place was discovered that time in 1982, that they put the subcontinent on the global map of hominid fossil finds. So first thing is Hathnora evidence. So Hathnora evidence. Hathnora evidence. So Hathnora is located nearby Hoshangabad in MP, and plates was discovered in 1982. Hathnora evidence, right? So that the thing that put us in this subcontinent on this fossil finds. So Hathnora is specimen or the Narmada man, according to discoverer. You may also call it Narmada man. Narmada man. Narmada man. Narmada man. You may also call this Narmada man. So this Narmada man, according to discoverer, dates from the middle age. Middle of what? Middle of Pleistocene, and belongs to the Homo erectus variety of hominid fossils. So that is the date from the middle Pleistocene phase of that time. And it also belongs to the Homo erectus variety of hominid fossils. However, in his opinion, it differs from all the known subspecies of Homo erectus in having comparatively larger cranial capacity, higher vault, and mental eminence. This the thing was included. Further, this is also supposed to represent an advanced stage of Homo erectus. So you may also consider this thing that this may be supposed like this is an advanced stage of Homo erectus. Subsequently, a controversy has developed regarding the evolutionary status of the Narmada skull, that is Homo erectus of archaic Homo sapiens. That's the thing. So, however, the balance of current opinions seems to the favor and later the position. As of now, the age of specimen is put in the range of 27 to 32 years. It is a female, not male as originally thought. So it is female skull, and its cranial capacity is the range of 1155 to 1421 cc. Its values, which are high from African and Asian Homo erectus, but closer to ranges from Homo sapiens. So that was the real sense of Homo erectus and fossils. If we talk about the evolution of species, so Homo erectus, how many years ago, and how the Homo erectus were developing, then many more species came into light. Archaic Homo sapiens, modern humans, that was the evolution, the phase of evolution of species. So, history always carries the number of analysis, number of comparisons. So if we talk about years ago, so how many years back, like 25 lakhs years back, or 2,50,000 year back. So many more things were developed, more things were evaluated. So modern humans came into existence before 10,000 years ago. Like that is the main thing. So we starts with Habils, फिर then Homo erectus, फिर archaic Homo sapiens, then Neanderthals and modern humans. So that is the phase we talk about. The modern humans, modern humans came into existence only 10,000 years ago. 10,000 years ago. 10,000 years ago. If we talk about that phase, so that starts from Habils. So that was from 25 lakhs years back. Then it was reduced to 20 lakhs, then 15 lakhs, with 10 lakhs, 5 lakhs. So many more analyses were there. Now we'll try to make a chart of evolution of human life. If we try, so Holocene age, that ice-free age, from that 10,000 BC, like, and Pleistocene age, that is ice age, millions years ago. So that was the thing. So we just try to make a chart, but chart will take so much time. So roughly I will try to draw some figures here. So first of all, I will try to write Pleistocene age. Pleistocene age is always considered the ice age also. Ice age also. And this age, which is known as ice age also. Ice age also. Ice age. That starts from 1 million years ago. 1 million years ago. Years ago. Right? If we talk about archaeological ages, so that is Paleolithic age. Paleolithic age. Paleolithic, as you know, the Paleolithic means the stone age. Paleolithic age. Paleolithic age. And lower Paleolithic, middle, and then upper, like upper, middle, lower, as you may count it. So lower, middle, upper. There are 3 stages of Paleolithic age, and mode of living was hunting and gathering. Hunting and gathering. Gathering of what? Gatherings of foods. Food produces, like, right? So hunting and gathering, and lifestyle is a nomadic or migratory life. Nomadic or migratory. Migratory means they always try to migrate from one place to another place. That was the lifestyle of that particular time people. Then the age which was considered later, Holocene age. And Holocene age, which is also known as ice-free age, that is from 10,000 BC, right? And 10,000 BC, and you may also divide those things in a different age: Mesolithic, Neolithic, and Chalcolithic age. And modes of living was cattle keeping and agriculture. And even when we use this term cattle keeping, the primary activity is considered the cattle keeping. It means cattle keeping is primary activity of economic. So that economy was based on cattle keeping, and then agriculture, because they were self-sufficient in producing, the agriculture produces. So how much they were needed, then they didn't try to produce so much like surplus food grain at that time, because that time there was not concept of the barter thing was particularly like this. So economy was just moving around the people and the cattle. So if we talk about the lifestyle, so the people were settled, that lifestyle was settled and of sedentary life. So today we just end this session here, and we'll meet you tomorrow, right? I will talk about the basis of periodization, how the history was uh, uh, categorized that time. Thank you so much for being with me.